Chat, we are back with Binary Breakers The Breakout Cozy Edition. And we're going from educational Zoom beanies to magical girls. Up, we have ready for you Sleepless Patrols with Snowball SMB. Whenever you're ready, Snowball, take it away.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Snowball, and this is Sleepless Patrols Set Battles Full Team. Sleepless Patrols is a cute little tactical RPG based on the webcomic series Sleepless Domain, which is a magical girl series. It is really, really good. I couldn't recommend it enough. The way this game works is there are 4 nights of... the first 3 have 3 battles each, and then the finale is like the boss fight at the end, which is also the most chaotic fight of them all. And you can actually mix and match which magical girls you have on your team. For the full team category, I'll be using 6. Currently, there are 7 magical girls in the game, and I believe that eventually there will be more added, as the developer for this game has made comments indicating that they want to add every magical girl in the entire comic into this game, which I think would be very, very cool. But I'm going to be using the 6 sort of base game magical girls: Alchemical Water, Laser Thrash, Rue, Heartful Punch, Knuckle Thrash, and Zoe Bletcher. Rue and Zoe don't have magical girl names, at least yet. That could change in the future, though. There is a 7th one that is in the game, Cassidy Taylor. I think her magical girl name is Flashcut, but she's a little technical to use in this game, and I sort of like to brute force it. So I'm going to give a quick countdown, and then we are going to jump on into the first night. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you, thank you. So, okay, I need to not... I need to make sure not to move Undyne with her Surf into Laser Thrash, aka Bud's cross laser path, because very high damage output, and you can damage your other magical girls with your attacks. Fun fact about Rue's bomb bottle that I just threw at those monsters: if you use a max charge of magic points on it, which I will explain momentarily, you cannot get around Rue damaging herself. The attack has a massive, massive explosion radius, but every character has a set speed that they can move, so effectively number of tiles that they can move on one turn. In the case of Undyne, she gets a little bit more freedom because one of her magic abilities is Surf, which gives her a lot more movement range. Cheese strat coming up here. So you can tag to another magical girl on a magical girl's turn to effectively switch which magical girl is you're playing for that turn. And these monsters are very, very annoying. They just sort of like jump around, attack, and then bounce out. But if you just constantly tag to Undyne and surf around and then tidal surge them into the wall, they can't do anything. So that is really, really handy. Also, that's not the right move, tidal surge. The amount of times that I click surf instead of tidal surge in this game, a little bit annoying. Forward, Aster Blaster, the big guy. The big guys have a lot more HP and can attack from a bit more of a range. All right, now I think it's here. Bomb bottle. This game is deterministic. Every time you do a specific move, the monster will do the exact same thing every single time. Let's tag Bud here, move here, and Aster Blaster these two guys. So every magical girl has a set amount of HP that they have, as well as magical points. You can use a set number of magical points depending on an attack to boost its power. I don't actually remember what boosting Tidal Surge does. All I know is it's really good. Most of the time, it's either like the amount of damage that is dealt, or like a pushing move, how far the target gets pushed. Rue does have an ability that lets her heal either herself or teammates, and charging that up a bit. Very handy. Also, you can move extra tiles from a character's set movement speed. However, it drains magical points, and you have a like finite amount that you can use magical points per turn of up to, I believe, 3, depending on the move. I can't tag anymore because Undyne is out of magic, so I have to rest. Now I'm going to just Tidal Surge this dude into the wall. Please let me select the wall. And that is the first night done. So pushing moves, if you push a target into another monster or a magical girl in very specific situations, then increased damage will be dealt. If you push one monster into another monster, they'll both take a ton of damage. And I need to here. Aster Blaster. This night is honestly really confusing. I have tried so hard to find what the most optimal route is, and I, for the life of me, don't know. Because, like, okay, Harley's getting hit, oh well. So many different routes feel viable. I'm gonna just get rid of that guy. The monsters that jump around a lot, I prefer to try and take those out before they can really do anything, because their turns just take a while. They have to jump around, they have to attack, and then they have to leave. I am playing on the easiest difficulty for a number of reasons. One, you have, I think it's a little bit more HP. It's either more HP or more magical points. It's less of a threat to lose magical girls, because on the other difficulties, I believe the way it works, it's been a while since I played the other difficulties, but I'm pretty sure that the way it works is if you lose a magical girl, even if you defeat all of the monsters on that stage, you're kind of out of luck. You have to go back to the very beginning of that night. That's slow. That is time loss. We don't want that. So Rue is going to blow herself up again, but deal 4 damage to the big monster. Coming up on, I think it's the next stage, there will be the first introduction to monsters that take up 4 tiles. And this hasn't happened lately, as multiple bugs have been patched out. But in this game's early days, I was very prone to finding ways to break the game with these big monsters. And when I say break the game, I mean like soft lock myself. Because the game for a while didn't quite know what to do with pushing the huge monsters. And, you know, as you can imagine from some of the things that I alluded to earlier, pushing monsters into walls and other things, that's a great way to go fast, and that is definitely the case. But yeah, you could okay, actually though, I do need to make sure that I don't use the suplex move on the huge monster, because I don't know if that actually ever got patched out. If you suplex that monster, there's a chance that the game will just soft lock, because I don't think you're supposed to be able to use that move on the huge monsters. I think it was patched out, but I'm gonna just play it safe. I have officially broken something.
Uh-oh.
Well, that knight was effectively beaten. So let's just move on to knight 3, because I
Yeah.
guess using that combination of moves to KO all the monsters in the way that I did, I guess just sort of made the game think something was happening that it very much was not happening. So
You're just
that's
too good at this game that it did not know how to handle it.
I think that actually was like the fastest route on that stage that I've done. I'll have to go back and time it. But that's interesting. When honestly, it would not be me running this game if I did not find some way to break it with the 4-tile monsters. That seems to be my specialty. And literally, as I was talking about, oh, I think that they patched out I'm almost certain that they patched out the issue with Harley's suplex on him, but I guess there are other ways to do it. All right. That stage is really, really easy. The second two, especially this one, are not quite as easy on night 3. Max charge, because these monsters are very strong. 10 HP, have a little bit of higher defenses than normal, and also how does it work? I think it's the status condition. You take 1 chip damage after you attack, I want to say. I really should know how that works, because I just sort of damage boost through that status condition in the finale. Don't mind me. I'm going to just punch things. So this, I would say, is the ideal time for any messages from the host, as there's not really too much new happening on this night. And the finale is going to be the real lock-in situation of the run. So take it away, host.
Sure. Did you know that Binary Breakers has a stream team? This is a great way to check out which of our members are live and give folks a follow. Everyone who has opted in for this can be found at twitch.tv/team/binarybreakers. If you're also looking for Binary Breakers outside of Twitch, looking for all of our links in one handy place, check out our website at binarybreakersspeedrunning.card.co. You can also type !card with 2 R's in chat for a link.
I keep thinking that I have to move with Bud no matter how many times I play this level. Every time I make that same mistake. These guys are very problematic. A lot of mobility. I'm gonna tag Rue. Actually, no, wait. This is the last... Oh my god, I am autopiloting so much in ways that I don't need to autopilot. So, Undyne is glowing red because she is KO'd. I could... Well, now I don't think I could reach her with Rue. But if Rue took a turn and healed her before Undyne's next turn showed up, then Undyne would be fine. So there is a little bit of a grace period if one of your magical girls gets KO'd, which is very, very handy. But I don't actually need all of my magical girls to still be on the field to clear the level. I believe it'll say, instead of saying cleared, it'll say escaped or something like that. I should know this because of how many times I end up goofing stuff up on the 3rd stage and make it through. Sorry, Rue, you're going to take a little bit of chip damage. I do need to be a little bit careful here. I'm brute forcing it a little bit too much. I think I made a 1-tile misplay to near the beginning of the stage, and that is costing me some time and resources. But that is a-okay, because this stage is regardless very, very quick. So, get rid of that. 6 HP on the big bug. No, Sling Seed. Sling Seed hinders mobility as well as dealing a decent amount of damage. Okay, Bud is out of magic. So's Kokoro. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's just swap to Zoe. Zoe's like in a great spot for this. Sling Seed. One more damage, and then... Okay, you know what? Note to self, don't let Harley ever KO a 4-tile monster. That's the second time this has happened. All right,
no.
I might need to send these logs to the developer and be like, yo, I break things a lot. All right, sir. So now this is the most important stage to have go right. So I actually have route notes up. So this is going to go a little bit slower. Bud is going to tag Undyne. Max, Orble, the boss. So Borble is a move that I haven't really touched on yet. It's kind of busted for speedrunning. So the bubble has a certain amount of HP. When a target is in the bubble, they cannot act. All they can do is try to damage the bubble. Undyne also has another move that can deal a bunch of damage to every enemy within a certain radius that is in the bubble. Or in a bubble, rather, because it would be multiple bubbles in this case. Wait, Zoe... Tag Undyne. Bubble again. And then... Rue, tag Kokoro, max heartbeat. There we go. Alright. Wait. Zoe... This is a part of the route notes that I feel like I got something wrong on. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. The thing about the bubble that is, like, absolutely crucial with this fight is the boss, as you may have seen, loves to just run away and spam summoning more monsters. And she can summon some pretty powerful ones. Okay, Zoe's turn. You are going to get... I cannot KO you. I can KO you. That might actually just be faster. It's really good to know. What? Do you have none? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. By the way, that's time. I am so sorry for not calling that out. Whatever that was, I think was faster than the route that my notes have. Something went wrong by, again, I think 1 tile. And that just made it 2 or 3 turns faster. I am so confused.
So we not only broke the game twice in the same way, but we also live routed a faster final fight.
Yes, while also following the notes that I had written down for the route that I have in my PB that I thought was fastest, and apparently I wrote something wrong down. So now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to rewatch this run and change my notes because whatever that was faster. You know,
that was absolute gaming anyway.
Yeah. I feel like this run really summed up the like chaotic energy that one, this game has, but also that some of the characters in Sleepless Domain have. Like, I could not gush enough about how much I love this game and how much I love Sleepless Domain. Like, seriously, I am such a huge fan of this series. Gonna give a few quick shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Tenebrae for making this game. Super, super cool, super, super fun. You can find this game on itch.io, and it is a free game, and it is super, super cool. Shout outs to Mary Cagle, aka Cube Watermelon, the author slash artist slash creator of Sleepless Domain. I absolutely love the series to pieces. Shout outs to all my friends at FBE, all my friends in the Sonic community. Shout outs to Binary Breakers for having me on to run this cute, silly little game.
And thank you for running it for us.
Yeah, and lastly, shameless plug, you can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and Blue Sky at Snowball SMB. I do lots of silly things with Sonic, Super Monkey Ball, indie games, all that good stuff. But I think that is going to be all from me. Thanks again, Binary Breakers, for having me.
For Snowball SMB and their wonderful Sleepless Patrols run. We're going to throw it to a quick break once again, but when we come back, we will be back with Scala Kitty running Loom. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.